everyone. In this tutorial we're going to be adding some sections to our application. So in order for us to add anything or edit anything to our application, we have to ensure that we are on our business account. Once we're in our business account, we can then go to our little friend called Appy and we can manage our application. Once we click on there, it will start building our application for us. If you have a pre-built application, that will be displayed for you. If you have nothing, you will be presented with a blank screen. To the right, you have two buttons. The one at the bottom is your save button. The Lego button is your building blocks for everything once again. So should you want to add anything onto your application, you simply click on your Lego block and then you can add some items. So for today, we'll be adding some products and some services and I think some featured items. Should you, however, at any point want to rearrange how everything looks, you can simply go and click on the rearrange button. This will take you to a screen where you can simply drag everything around. So for example, if we wanted our featured items to be above services, if we go back, we shall now see that now we have products, featured and services. Should we not be happy with that because we want our featured items right on top and then our products, we can simply drag it to there. As you can see, it automatically rearranged everything for us. When we want to change or edit any of the attributes on any of our sections, we have to double click on any of the items. When we do so, it will present us with a menu of things that we can change. For example, change the title, our text font, make things bold. This pretty much works exactly the same across every single thing that you do. If you remember from the app bar, if you click there, you can see that it's got more or less exactly the same options. However, depending on the various sections that you're in, it will change to whatever is available. So, for example, if we want to change products to a menu because we're selling food today, we can simply change it to menu. Once we've settled on a color scheme, for example, we can go and we can say, let's make our background color a nice purple. Now, as you notice, we kind of have a gradient running from purple to gray. That's because in this section, you can create graded bars. However, should you want the entire bar to be exactly the same color, you simply go and select your gradient color and then select the same color that you want and you have the same colored bar. If, however, you want a gradient, you can simply go and change either your background color or the gradient color to anything that you feel like. For example, I will select a nice aquamarine color and then it gives me a nice little effect from aquamarine to purple. Should I then go to the menu and want to do something similar, I can go and, for example, use purple that goes to aquamarine. And the same pretty much works for everything here. So if I want to change that background color, and let's make it go from aquamarine to purple, and our gradient, which is there, and we make it purple, we can create nice little effects and stuff for our little application. Should we want to change our text size, we simply click on text size and we can go and change our text size to whatever we feel like. And the same works for every single one of these items. And if we do the bottom one as well, 225. Should we want more spacing between our different sections, we can simply click on there and select the padding, and padding will move from the left side, that one will move from the right side, this one will give us more padding on top, so it moves everything down, and this one will move everything down at the bottom. So as you can see, we've created a little bit more space and we've given some padding to our item. Should we want to do the same here, we can simply go and add padding to all of our items. And we'll do the same for all of them. And we shall do the same for services. As well as this section here. If we want to change the shape, we simply click there and we go to rounded corners, and then we can start playing around with like our rounded corners. So let's make the top more or less the same. Just drag that to anywhere there and we say done. And let's center the text because that looks a little bit weird, and center all our text. And we can then do exactly the same for this one. However, we'll be doing the bottom part now. And we can do exactly the same for pretty much anywhere you see the rounded corner section. If you want a completely round bar, in example this one here, you can just go and select the other rounded corners and you can see that it will change it completely. You can, however, do funny things where you just change everything on the right and you end up with that kind of bar there by services. Should you not want the header to display, you can simply click on don't display any header. Should you not want an item to actually display on the front page of your application, you can simply go and click and say do not display this on the front page of my application. So as you can see, we've just customized and added some stuff in very quickly. One very important thing that you might have kind of thought, well, we haven't added any items to it. That's because adding items is a very complicated, and we shall do this in another tutorial, and we shall go through exactly how we add the various different items, and as well as what is exactly the difference between some of the items. So that's pretty much how you add sections to your application, and once we start adding our items onto it, you will get a better picture of exactly how to build your application. So once again, thank you for joining us, and bye.